All right, so going to be doing a comic review, another book sent to me by my friend Chris. Thank you as always, brother. And today we're going to be talking about Batgirl Mother. This is by Tate Brombal, with artwork by Takeshi Mirazawa and Mike Spicer. And yeah, this is a Batgirl book that I was really excited to read because it is the best Batgirl. It is Cassandra Cain Batgirl. What about Barbara Gordon? What about Barbara Gordon? Cassandra Cain. Yeah. Cassandra Cain is arguably my favorite Batgirl and one of my favorite members of the Bat family. You know, I clearly grew up in the 90s, 2000s, because Tim Drake is my favorite Robin. And also, like, fucking, yeah, it's, what else can I say? Like, the best Batgirl. Like, what makes Cassandra Cain so awesome as a character is that she's the daughter of Lady Shiva and David Cain, two major assassins. And on top of that, Cassandra had a very interesting upbringing where she had to learn words but knew how to fight. And I feel like Cassandra got thrown to the wayside over the years, but thankfully, like, through nostalgia goggles, there is now like a new reverence for Batgirl. And I was so excited to hear when it was announced Cassandra was getting a new ongoing. I don't know if that ongoing is still, well, ongoing, but because apparently Volume 2, like the next trade of this, which I do want to get, that comes out in February, ends at issue, like it's 7 to 11. So I don't know if like they're still continuing the comic. Because I was like, why isn't it issue 7 to 12? That's concerning. But yeah. So without further ado, let's talk about this book. So this comic is called Batgirl Mother. So obviously it deals with her mother, Lady Shiva. So basically, this comic goes right out the gate. Like Brombal does not, like Tate Brombal does not mince words. Like, there's no build-up or anything. This comic, I will tell you right now, is go from start to finish. It is like straight up just 1, 2, 3, go, here we go, full blast. And that's what this comic is just absolute full blast. The comic basically involves Batgirl being summoned by her mother, and Shiva basically tells Cassandra, look, we gotta go. Like, you, like, I came to Gotham to find you. Don't get the Bat family involved. We got a problem. And at first, Cassandra is like, fuck you. I don't want to be around you. You tried to kill me multiple times. And yeah, why should I help you? And that's when they get attacked by a new group called the Unburied. And the Unburied are a group of like ninjas who have been living under the ground, living underground. They're kind of like moloids if they were ninjas. That's the best way to describe them. Like I said earlier, so it basically becomes like a story of Batgirl, Batgirl and her mom, like Shiva and Cassandra working together to find out why they're after them. And we do find out why. I don't want to spoil it, but it is kind of like, oh, that tracks. And also, like, Brombal clearly is a fan of Cassandra Cain because he is digging it. Like, I don't know if Tate Brombal's a man or woman. I should have looked that up. But they are Brombal basically did their research. Like, they essentially just kept digging in for information and things like that, and they essentially knew their shit. So there's clearly a lot of reverence for Cassandra Cain. So as a Cassandra Cain fan, I'm like, this comic was for me. So it's really cool. I also love, because we also bring back Nyssa Al Ghul, who's been dead for a while, but hey, death is just power napping in comics. And Nyssa has this great moment where she's like, well, if it isn't the best Batgirl. And I'm like, that's clearly like, I know what you're doing, Brombal. I know, and I respect it. So, yeah. Also, Brombal does a great job with action scenes. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to look into Tate's art, Tate's work with great interest now, with future DC projects. But yeah, there's literally like a fight on a train that is one continuous shot for several pages. Like, yeah, it's great. Like, there's also some just great paneling in here with fight sequences. These are some great, great action scenes, and I feel like that's kind of a lot, lost in some places where you can do paneling in fight sequences, but it doesn't pan out. So yeah, the comic moves at a very brisk pace. And the other thing is too, and I will say this, I think the only knock I have is that like it's not the pacing, but like the conveniences of the story. Like Cassandra and Shiva need to be together, and I feel like Shiva and Cassandra can't really fix their issues in, well, 6 issues. And also like have like the plot convenience of Cassandra needing to go save Shiva or Shiva saving her. There's a lot there, and I feel like that is kind of for the most part kind of a little contrived in some places, and I feel like that's the only thing knocking against it is that like Shiva and Cassandra, this whole thing is about them being mother and daughter and all the pain, Shiva's inflicted on her, and the whole found family thing with Bruce and the rest of the Bat family. But like I feel like it went too fast on that, and also like I feel like Shiva. How do I put this? Shiva basically doesn't feel like Shiva in some places. That's if I was to have one thing against it. But again, this comic is an entire love letter to Cassandra Cain. Other than that, this is a solid book, and I'm sure people like I highly recommend it. If you've been begging to see Batgirl again, like see Cassandra Cain back in action, go check this comic out. I cannot stress enough how good it is to see Cassandra Cain getting the spotlight again. I mean, really, like we had stuff from Birds of Prey, but yeah, to have a new ongoing with her, yeah, it's satisfying. So, Chris, thank you once again. Thank you as always, brother. And yeah, if you have read Batgirl Mother, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Comment below, let me know. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.